After the fire fell on Carmel, Elijah got a message from the queen and ran for his life into the desert. And then he sat down and asked God to kill him. Jezebel had sent word that he would be dead by that time tomorrow. So he ran a whole day out into the wilderness, and he sat down under a broom tree, and he said, "It is enough. Lord, take my life. I am no better than the ones who came before me." And then he fell asleep. And God did not lecture him. An angel touched him and said, "Get up and eat." There was bread baking on hot stones in a jar of water. He ate, and he lay down again. And the angel came back a second time and touched him and said, "Get up and eat, because the journey is too much for you." He traveled 40 days and 40 nights on that, all the way to the mountain of God, and went into a cave. And the word of the Lord came to him. "What are you doing here, Elijah?" And he poured it all out. "I have been very jealous for you. They have torn down your altars and killed your prophets. And I am the only one left, and they are trying to kill me too. Go out and stand on the mountain," God said, "because the Lord is going to pass by." And a great wind tore into the mountain and broke the rocks apart. But the Lord was not in the wind. Then an earthquake. But the Lord was not in the earthquake. Then a fire. But the Lord was not in the fire. And after the fire, a still small voice. And when Elijah heard it, he wrapped his face in his cloak and went and stood at the mouth of the cave. And the same question came again. "What are you doing here, Elijah?" And he gave the exact same answer, word for word, every bit of it, all over again. And God did not argue with him. He gave him a job. "Go back," he said, "and anoint Hazael, and anoint Jehu, and anoint Elisha to take your place." And then he told him what he had wrong. "You are not the only one left. I have 7,000 in Israel who have never bowed to Baal." Paul goes back to this in the New Testament. He quotes Elijah's complaint, and then he quotes God's answer. "I have reserved 7,000 for myself." Elijah thought he was the last one. He was not even close. Elijah goes back to work. And the next time he stands in front of Ahab, it is in a vineyard that the king has just taken from a man who would not sell it. Follow so you don't miss it.